Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Stylistpreneur Podcast. I am your host, Damali Fils, and today we have with us LaDonna Welch. She is the founder of Ebony Notes. Her passion for mental health led her to doing this. Ebony Notes is an affirmation app that shares affirmations and just things to make you feel good throughout the day. LaDonna, come on in the room. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited to have you. I have used affirmations in my life. And so once I found out about your business, I was like, wait a minute, she has to come on the podcast and tell us more about her business. Let us know.
So Ebony Notes, it started with stationery and I have
Okay.
evolved. I have a affirmation app, but
Mm-hmm.
as a whole, my company is all about empowering the Black community with affirmations, wellness resources, and just supporting mental wellness.
Okay. Now, why was this something important to you? Was it something that you did in your career or something that you've seen a void within our community? Why was it important for you to focus on this?
So I feel like I needed it in my career
Okay.
because I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 15 years,
Oh,
and
nice.
those kids are completely different. But that's not even where it came from. It's actually very personal to me because
Okay.
I just feel like as a culture, we're kind of hard on ourselves. We don't rest enough, and we do not
Mm,
talk enough about mental wellness.
no, no.
And I feel like we say things like, oh, we're gonna pray about it, or
Mm-hmm.
oh, they just fighting demons. No, there's something
Yeah.
going on. So with those disparities, I did see a void, and I used affirmations, and they didn't always speak to me the way I needed to be spoken to.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, like I've been using your app for about a week now, which I'm glad I am because you go throughout your days and you don't necessarily think about what's going on, or you have those moments in your days where you need to pick me up. And so I have the push notifications on my phone. So I've been getting the affirmations and I'll read them and I just instantly feel better. I instantly feel a little bit more motivated. So I absolutely love that. And I will say that, I mean, it's making a difference in my day. So I'm sure it's making a difference in several other people that have decided to use your app.
Yes, and I'm excited that you're actually using it and that you love it. I've received like overwhelmingly positive feedback from
Hmm.
the app.
Okay.
When I first started the journey, I didn't know that it was going to be like that, but
Right.
I just love to hear it.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, with the different categories and the areas that you decided to focus on within the app, how did you decide like which areas?
So I wanted a wide range. I
Mhm.
wanted things that spoke to like several different people from all walks of life. And
Okay.
I wanted to look at like things that women would like and men.
Okay.
Um, 'Cause during like research or even the apps that I was using prior to, like nothing is for men. So I just wanted to
Right.
make sure that I included them with the different categories that I chose.
Gotcha. Which is another big part of our community or where our community is lacking. That's like, okay, let's focus on these women. The men are okay. They're tough. They got it. So there is definitely a lot more resources dedicated for men. So I think that's awesome that, you didn't leave out the men. You decided to include them. Because first thought I was like, oh, is it just for women? But then once I looked at the different categories, I was like, oh no, there's actually some sections where men can also benefit from this app. So that's awesome. So now I said I was using your app. I'm getting the push notifications with affirmations. Is this something that you feel like people should, use on a daily basis, use every so often, use when they feel like now I'm about to crash? Like when and how often should you be using these affirmations?
So I think that with the affirmations, that you should probably use them daily. Um,
Okay.
how you want to be like preventative, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't wait until something that's so bad and then you have to like dig yourself out of a hole. I
Right.
feel like if you use them on a regular basis, that it'll help you like shift your mindset, or it'll help you from falling in so deep into that bad place.
Right. No, I can definitely see that. Because like I said, I've used them in the past, but what I like about the app is that it's continual. It's not one of those things where, or even so, this is a good point I want to make sure to make that is on my phone. versus, you read a lot of blogs and all these research and say, write it down somewhere where you can see it. Okay, but if I write it on my mirror in my bathroom, once I leave the house, that's it. I saw it to start the day, but not to continue my day or to have it throughout my day. So that's been really important having the app.
I'm glad that you said that, because when people get started, they usually start with using affirmation where they like write them down.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of people like doing, wasn't it Being Mary Jane, where she would put stuff on
Oh,
sticky
yes, I love that.
house. I think that you can actually incorporate like a whole bunch of things into it. Like using the app, you have the categories that you choose as your favorites and they pop up. You can pick some of those affirmations, write them out so you can see, or screenshot it and save it as like your screensaver.
That's
So that
true.
you're getting some of them where you're seeing the same one over and over consistently.
Right. And then if you want to share with the world and Instagram, tag you so that everyone can also see, all this wonderful information and motivation that, I'm getting, I can share with others. So that's been really important. But I'm glad you mentioned Being Mary Jane. Like, I used to love that show. And I'm telling you, I used to put up my affirmations. I'm like, I'm thinking about, she's successful, she's doing this and that. So I don't think people really realize the importance of affirmations. Will you share with us some of the benefits of using affirmations?
Yes, so there are like so many benefits to using affirmations, and I like to focus on the benefits for like the Black community. And I feel like we can, like, for one thing, it empowers you,
Right.
because it makes you believe things that maybe you didn't believe prior. And it offers a positive mindset shift, because it's always those positive words. It helps us to like love ourselves, so it promotes that, like, their self-love, their self acceptance, as well as healing, because all need to heal.
We do, we do. Now, I know I mentioned that you have a few different categories on there. Will you give us a little insight to a few of the different categories? I know some of them have some really cool names that I was like, okay.
So my favorite to share with people is Sophistiratchet.
So what? Wait, you gotta say it again.
Sophistiratchet.
Okay, break that down for us.
It's because, well, it came from like you sophisticated and you ratchet a little
Right.
bit,
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both. So that's one of my favorite categories. Cause like, yeah, like I said, like I have a whole career and I have to put on a suit and all that, but I still have a little hood side.
Right.
That's where that came from. One of the ones I'm like really proud of is like Black Fathers Matter.
Okay, nice.
Because it targets those men. And then I have like the Just for Us. So it's all about like Black excellence and uplifting one another. And the biggest category is the general category, because it's a lot of general affirmations that can apply across the board.
Okay. Now, for anybody that would be interested in the app, like what would be the steps to get in the app? Does it cost? Are there different features to it, different levels to it? Give us a breakdown of the app.
All right. So the way it is right now, because it is changing soon, because today's price is not yesterday's price.
Come on now.
So I do have a development team and we're adding features, so that's going to add to the cost. So right now it's I use a freemium model, which means that you can get in the app, you can utilize the app for free. You can use I'd say a majority of the app, because you get the push notifications and all those different things for free. Because that was one thing I wanted to make sure that everyone had access, even if they could not or did not want to pay for it. Right now, I do have like that premium level where it's $5 a month, or it's $30 for the year.
Okay, it's not bad.
With that, you're able to add like that meditation feature, and we just added audio, and I'm really, really excited about that.
Oh, that's exciting.
See the different affirmations pop up every so often, and hear a meditation sound. We also just added audio to like the series. I plug it as a mini podcast or extended affirmation. It's almost like you're receiving a word for about 2-3 minutes. And what else do I have? I have if you upgrade, you're able to actually personalize your experience where you can change the theme.
Okay.
You have access to all of the categories because some of the categories are locked when you are free. And you can personalize how often you receive those affirmations.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, it definitely sounds worth it. The price sounds reasonable. So yeah, like I said, I've been using it, and I definitely something that I plan to continue to use. Now, me being a hairstylist and working with a lot of beauty professionals, can you give us any examples of something that we could use within, the workplace, working with clients, getting more clients? Like, I'm pretty sure there's some affirmations that we may be able to use as well.
Yes. So the category that is currently, I'm probably going to shift it around a little bit, but the category that I have all of those type of affirmations in is called "Get in the Bag."
Oh, come on.
We out there, we trying to get it.
Right.
And I do have some sample affirmations. So I am a visionary, and
Okay.
my ideas have the power to create positive change in my community and beyond.
Ooh.
That's one.
Okay.
My resilience and determination are my greatest assets, propelling me towards success in my business endeavors.
I love that one.
I have one more for you.
Come on.
I am a trailblazer, breaking barriers and shattering limitations as a Black entrepreneur, leaving a lasting legacy for future generations.
That's powerful. I love that. And I think those are some things that, I mean, you may think about, you may know about somewhere, but you need to be reminded. You need
Yes.
to be reminded. You need to be something that you hold with you every day, something that you can look at and you can repeat. And like you said, you'll start to believe it. Like that. Listen, just listening to you, I was like, like that's definitely something that I could benefit from. Affirmations are amazing. And the fact that you create this app with the focus on the African American community to help them with wellness, girl, I love it. Like I am here for it. So that's awesome. Now, as an entrepreneur, like there are difficulties. Being an entrepreneur, which I mean, I'm sure you know, it's a roller coaster ride. And I would say that's why, having these affirmations are another part of getting you through your day or just keeping you going. Would you agree with that?
Yes, because I feel like they can be used as that positive tool, like I've said over and
Mm-hmm.
over, like the whole mindset shift and
Mm-hmm.
overcoming challenges. Like let's although there's a challenge, let's think about it and let's come up with a solution and let's get through it.
Right. I am all about being solution based. I was just telling somebody that the other day, like, listen, girl, we can't just continue to have this issue or problem. Like, how can we create a solution? How can we get past it? How can we be positive? Listen, that person, I'm gonna have to throw them an affirmation. I'm gonna have to
Yes.
send them your app and say, listen, we need a solution. So yeah, that's amazing. Before I let you go, as an entrepreneur, what would you say is your power? What's your entrepreneurial power?
My power is making individuals feel seen
Mm,
and allowing others to take up space and shine.
that's beautiful. That is beautiful because there's a lot of people that don't feel seen. There are a lot of people that are just hiding, just walking through life. And if you can give them that, feeling of being seen, that's amazing. I love it. I love it. I want to make sure everybody goes and download the app. I want to make sure they follow you on social media. So where can we do that?
All right, so the app is available for iPhone devices and for Android devices. You can just search for Ebony Notes.
Okay.
If that's too hard, just come follow me on social media. I'm very social.
Okay.
You can find me at ebonynotes.app,
Okay.
ebonynotes.co across multiple platforms. Twitter and TikTok, they hate a little bit, and you have to take out the
Okay.
dot. So it is
Uh-oh.
Ebony Notes app without the
Okay.
yeah.
No, that's amazing. LaDonna, thank you so much for sharing with us, coming on the show today. I'm going to make sure all my friends, all my stylists are following you, are downloading the app so that they can live a better life and be seen.
Yes. Thank you so
Mm.
much for having me.
Of course, have an amazing day.
Thank you.